Okay, 2021. We are revisiting an old problem, and that is, as you can see, the leaky oil filter or oil cooler on this John Deere Kawasaki V-twin. So it was pretty early in the season when I realized that it was in fact leaking again, and it was leaking so minor that I didn't really want to tear into it again once the cutting season started. But and it wasn't going through a lot of oil, just more of a nuisance. But as the season went on, it got worse, as you can see. So I went up to the dealer, the John Deere dealer, and talked to them about it. And there's two possible issues that I had, or I should say have. It could be one of the two and or both. So let me get this cleaned up, and I need to go get a replacement filter and oil and all that good stuff, and we will address that here in a bit. So I've got it off here, and like I said, there was possibly two things that the dealer said that I could have done wrong. One was the wrong gasket, but I don't think I have the wrong gasket because it's wider than it is tall, so it sits in the groove. But one thing he did say is, you see that black residue from the old gasket? He says you have to get all of that out because every little crack in there, every little space in between there is a potential leak spot when you put the new one in, and I'm not sure that I cleaned that well last time. So I'm going to try a new gasket, clean it out good, clean the fins out because we know that that's how the engine cools itself, and see if it doesn't stay put better this season. So this proved easier said than done. After spending a considerable amount of time, all that black residue is virtually impossible to get off. I'm using an engine foamy degreaser, and I use a toothbrush to get the majority of it, but then I went inside the groove with Q-tips, which you can really scrub good to get that out. I may try a little more. The Q-tips are getting black, but a lot of that could be coming from the aluminum. The part I'm replacing it with here, this is a John Deere 757. There's a part number for the O-ring, and if you'll notice, the O-ring is wider or taller than it is, so it sets inside there. And also when you get this center bolt in there that mounts the oil cooler to the block, this is to be torqued to 33 foot-pounds. That's something I did not do last season, last time I put this on. And the dealer said that if you over tighten this, it could actually get that filter to lay over and cause a leak as well. So that could most definitely be my problem, is that I over tightened it. 33 foot-pounds. So I'll try to get that cleaner a little better. Doggone it, I don't want to. Don't get the old confused with the new. And hopefully it'll hold tight this season. Okay, and there it is. So surprisingly enough, 33 foot-pounds is a little jankier than I anticipated. So usually when it comes to oil filters, O-rings, things like that, you just don't torque them down that tight. But 33 foot-pounds was a little more than I anticipated. So it's possible that I didn't tighten that enough last season, or last time I did this, and that caused the oil leak. But anyway, hopefully it's fixed. Clean up the engine a little more, check everything over before the season starts, and definitely remove the guard. Remove the heat guard off this. I've got a video on this alone. You'll blow out that cylinder bigger than day, and it is a wicked expensive fix. We learned that the hard way. Grass gets up in here, won't cool the head. That side runs cooler, this side runs hotter, and bam. you're out a whole lot of greenbacks. Watch my video on removing the guard. Later.